Welcome to Pull the Pin Radio, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
Yes, we can. We can, can't we? I
I'm
thought that's what we
Jim.
were here for.
I'm Jim.
I'm Ryan.
Oh
And
my
I'm
God.
Hugh.
Oh my God, you guys are fired. Maybe we got to flip a coin or something. I don't know, whatever it is. I don't. Speaking of, let me go way off topic before we get this started. I didn't know about the XFL and their coin toss supplement thing. Somebody showed me that the other day. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
They
no,
both start at a line and they both have to run to get the football.
no, shut up, really?
Siri, look it up, dude. He told me to watch the XFL documentary. But yeah, apparently that's where the NFL's kickoff came from is the XFL.
Did it really?
But
I hate
before that,
new
instead of a
kickoff.
coin toss, they were doing like two guys would start and they'd run to the center to wherever the ball was, and you'd have to grab the ball and get it like 5 yards over or something. I don't know, something like that. Go
I
look it up.
approve of that. I approve of that.
I thought it was pretty neat too. I was a little shocked, but anyways, we're not here for that. But we could talk about that. But let me do my hellos, shout outs, and all that stuff because we got to give out a shout out to Johnny and Christine again as usual. I'm starting to think they're our only viewers, but they're definitely our most loyal viewers, and we appreciate you no matter what. This show's for everybody. We want veterans on, but we want to make this for everybody because we give some opinions here about the life and the world we live in, and our opinions are probably more important than anybody else on the internet. Could you know why?
Because you think it is? I don't know.
I think my opinion's more important than everybody else's on the internet because I'm on the internet. That's how it works. Right? In order to be on the internet, it's a prerequisite that you believe that your opinions are more valid and more important than everybody else's.
Yes, and you have to also believe that everybody
Yeah.
needs your opinion.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Nate, I miss you. Where are you, Nate? Anyways, so all right, you guys have anything specific, or I'm going to bring up some headlines here. If you want to just jump in, we'll talk about something. I don't know what you just did there, but
Sorry, I'm having some camera difficulties.
oh, all right. I thought you had no shorts on and
Hard.
you wanted to show.
It's hard to hold it with one hand.
Look, man. I mean, I put this winch system up, and it's not as responsive as you want it to be. You know.
I got it.
I don't know, but yeah, we'll go with it. We'll go with that. So yeah, so I don't know. We got some headlines out here. I don't know if you want to talk about. This is the top stories. China.
Wait, can we make fun of Michael Cohen? I would love to make fun of anybody who says that they're going to leave the country if anybody's elected. That's one of my favorite things.
Well, Michael Cohen right here says he'll leave the country, change name if Trump wins. So yeah, we could talk about that because I think actually it's kind of interesting because I think we've even talked about the threat to democracy and how, if the country falls apart because of immigration, these people will have nobody to rule over. So obviously there's got to be another country at play here.
Well, I mean, I just want to give a shout out to Rosie O'Donnell and all the other celebrities who swore up and down that they were going to leave when he got elected the first time. Hi, you're still here.
You're on the internet. They could be
Just
watching
saying.
from somewhere else.
I don't care.
Good.
I don't care. They know where they are.
But they say this stuff like it's supposed to mean something, right? Like it's like, look, if you don't give me a raise, I quit. Like, who the hell's gonna care if Michael Cohen or any of these other fools leave the country?
I mean,
It
I don't
actually
care.
make
Well-
the country better.
And right, yeah, in that same sentence, they did put him in the news for saying it, right? They didn't put me in the news when I said the opposite, right? But they put him in the news because it's important for everybody to know how important it is to him.
Right. That
My
goes
thought.
back to what you were saying about the internet. I mean, I don't know where. Look, when we talk about this election, I know we're going to lead into the election anyways, but it's so funny. When we talk about this election, I keep hearing this stuff about threat to democracy, all this stuff. It's all garbage, but it's just so funny how I know I've said it before, but it's really been bugging me about this whole, two-class system that we used to have, the kings and the peasants. And, it's like really what we're looking at.
Yeah,
We're looking at a bunch of royalty, people like these singers, what's that stupid singer? I can't even remember these people's name because they're so stupid. But you see all these celebrities come out, the Swifties, whatever out there, all these.
Yes.
That's that's when I was stumbling over, right?
Yeah.
But you see these people come out like, we give a look, you make music. I don't even think your music's that great, but that's what you do. Your opinion is no better than mine. And let's go look at this P. Diddy stuff. You already know that these musicians, they're all not there because they're talented. They're there because they had a connection. So these people are not only unreliable because of their music, and they don't know anything about politics. So why am I going to listen to these people?
Well, I think it's funny, right? I mean, have you seen the meme that's getting kicked around all the social media places that say, oh, if you're taking political advice from Taylor Swift, just remember that 90% of her songs are about choosing the wrong person.
Yes.
Right. No kidding. Exactly right.
But you see them, they're trucking them all out. Some people I've never
Yeah.
heard of. I mean, they're old celebrities, what.
Oh, Robert De Niro and all those guys are pulling this bull crap, man. It's ridiculous.
You-
Like, the world's going to end. It's going to be a threat to democracy. Well, he's already been there for 4 years. So what the hell happened? What's
Right.
the difference?
Well, I think a lot of these people seem to forget that the United States is not a democracy.
Right.
Right.
It's not. It's a republic.
It's a republic.
Mhm.
It's a democratic republic, but it's not a democracy.
Just
it's
to
a
say,
republic.
go along with that,
Like,
the founding fathers warned about a democracy. They told us the democracy wasn't good. There's issues with democracy that we don't want. So everybody's talking about threat to democracy. Good. Just don't threaten the republic.
Right. Could you imagine if you lived in a small community and like your HOA was 5 families and 3 families had 3 people in them and one family had 18 kids? You know what I mean? And they got to vote what goes on in that whole community because they got more kids? Like, so they spoke for everybody. That's what these people are asking, to let the mob rule when we already know the largest percentage of this population is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that simple. They're just not bright people.
I mean, look at the French Revolution and see what real democracy gets you.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be easier to control us, obviously if there were only 2 classes like that, if you had your monarchs and you're pretty much the poor.
That's what they want.
But the reality is they got to remember the middle class is who's buying their freaking music and watching their movies and things like that. The poor can't do it. So who's going to buy it once you put us all in this poorhouse, And that's exactly where they're leading us to.
You're 100% Ryan.
They got to remember that they need to be there as much for the people as as anything else, not for these freaking. Oh God, man! It gets me fired up.
It's a balance, right?
It's
a balance they have to keep. That's why I said you can talk all the trash about Trump you want. He understands that balance.
Yep.
Or what is it? All tides raise all ships. I don't know what he's high tide, whatever. I don't know. The point I'm getting is
tides raise all
whatever.
ships.
Yeah. I was in the Army, and nothing with tides there. So.
Yeah, well, I'm not a Navy dude, so even though half the Navy can't swim, but
you didn't wash your uniforms. That's what I use my Tide for.
Oh no, I don't use Tide.
I don't use Tide either.
Yeah, but
You just eat it.
It makes
the Tide Pods.
Man, it makes me break out, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get what I'm saying is like he understands that even if he selfishly, narcissistically wants to get richer, he understands that the country has to get richer, not siphon the money from it like a lot of these politicians are doing right now. Because then when the country crashes, they have to leave. And let's be real, none of these people left like you alluded to earlier, because there is no other place they're going to go that's better. And well, Michael Cohen. Let's make this clear distinction. Rosie O'Donnell's leaving because maybe she's on a P. Diddy list. I don't know. But Michael Cohen is leaving because he knows he did something illegal and probably will be prosecuted. So you've got a legitimate reason to leave if you've been committing crimes for the last 3-4 years.
Oh yeah, he's just looking for an excuse.
Right.
Oh, if the sun rises tomorrow, that's it. I'm putting my foot down. I'm leaving the country. Damn it.
Oh, if you're going to fire me for stealing your money, I'm going to quit then.
Yeah.
The reality is, man, the good thing is that if Trump wins and all these billionaires leave, that's fine by me. They have the money to move. Don't make everybody else move who don't have the freaking money to go because you put Kamala's ass in there. That'd be ridiculous.
And you know what's going to happen, right? The vacuum. The middle class is going to become the rich people because you're gone. More people will open businesses and become you.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens all the time. The problem is these guys have to figure out this whole monarch system, because that's really what it is. It's a bunch of royal families. Because think about it. Think about it. The money gets handed from rich person to their kids. Look at the Bidens. I mean, these are the dumbest family in the politics, but all that money keeps getting handed to these dumb people, and they keep getting away with illegal stuff because they're part of the royalty. And what do royalty need? Servants. They need us servants to keep feeding them money because they're not out making money. I'll give, billionaires and stuff a break because they're doing stuff. These rich government people, it's the poor people's money they're taking.
Yeah,
So they're getting rich.
I still don't understand how anybody who can ever claim to be a devoted public servant, right? No. You do not get rich off of a life of public service.
No, not at all.
Without doing some shady shit. I mean,
no, right.
Yep.
You get a salary. How are you making money? Just add your salary. If you make good investments, like Pelosi investments, that's a little extreme. But yeah, if you make good investments and good choices with your money, sure, you can get rich like anybody else.
But even Pelosi investments are illegal. It's called insider trading.
Yes.
Well, no, it's not illegal when they're allowed to do it.
It's illegal for everybody but them.
It's illegal for you. It's not illegal for them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was a broker for a number of years, and it was illegal for me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's illegal for us because we're not part of that class of people. They can get away with any damn thing. You're right, though. It shouldn't be.
I mean, I've taken three FINRA exams, and I mean, one of the questions on if your wife works for a company that you know something about, you're not allowed to buy or sell the stock predicated on information that she brings home from work.
Sure.
I mean, almost, obviously it's been a number of years, but yeah.
But let me ask you real quick: who investigates those crimes?
FINRA.
Okay, I thought it'd be like the SEC or something like that.
Well, so ultimately, yes, it is the SEC, but the FINRA is a self-governing organization, non-governmental entity. They get their teeth into you before the SEC does.
And what is the repercussions with them getting their teeth into? Do they hand it off to someone like the SEC to prosecute, or who prosecutes it from there?
So it's all done via arbitration with them. Like they can screw you professionally, basically. You'll have all of your registrations and stuff stripped and fines and stuff like that, and then depending on the severity of your infraction, it can end up with a referral.
But that's you, right? So you as a stockbroker, that is, right? So me as just an average investor, and I go out and I get inside information and I invest from here.
Yeah, yours goes directly to the SEC.
So exactly. So Nancy Pelosi can do whatever the hell she wants because who's going to investigate her?
Nobody.
I mean, I would.
You would, but you wouldn't get. Well, who's going to prosecute her? You can't, right? I mean, the people who are in charge of all that, you can see how they're weaponizing the government right now. So they weaponize it however they want to against whoever they want to, and they don't want to weaponize against each other.
Yeah, but I mean that's nothing new. I mean, the Obama administration.
Oh yeah.
And his use of the IRS was repugnant.
Right. But yet he came out and said, "Oh, I had scandal-free presidency." Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, because the media didn't report on it, right?
Right. See, but this is my point. Like, it's so funny. It's just, and I know you like history there, Mr. UG Rection.
It's the best name ever.
Yeah, I don't think so, but whatever. But you like the history and stuff, and I just been on this binge watching this, Rome and the Game of Thrones stuff, all that stuff.
Oh God!
And it just seems so much like those people never left. They just changed the game.
Yeah.
And that's all they're doing right now. They own the stuff. Like, even, I hate to bring him back again, Puffy Combs, whatever the hell his name is, Sean Combs. The highlight that they're talking about the reason they're going after this guy per se is because he overstepped his boundaries. He was put there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make it into these industries unless somebody lets you. You don't sit in your garage and come up with a great song and then go, well, nowadays you can. Like with the internet now, you can.
Well, I mean, he didn't. Everything he did was sampled.
But my point being is, if they didn't want him
Yeah,
in,
it was.
he sampled a whole lot. But if he didn't want, if they didn't want him in the elite club, they weren't going to let him. And once they let you in the elite club, you got to shut your mouth and follow their rules. And once you break that, you better have enough FU money to keep them from coming after you.
The problem is we're not saying anything that all of America doesn't already know.
Right,
Just
but they don't care though, right?
That's
Yes.
it. Exactly. They don't give a rat's ass, and they're letting the government do it. They're not going to wake up until it affects them personally, and then it's going to be too freaking late by the time it gets down to them. You
Yeah,
can't control it.
and I was watching one of these podcasters. I think it was Bongino or something. He commented on somebody who gave a whatever they sent a tweet or X, whatever the hell they call it these days. But the kid was like a stoner dude saying, why is everybody caring about all this illegal immigration stuff? It don't bother, Like he had this whole attitude that the average citizen has. It's not in my backyard. I don't see the problem. Why do you care? But it's the stupid people like that, and I hate calling the guy stupid, but he is stupid.
You've been calling a lot of people stupid today, Jim.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stupid people out there. I mean,
there is, but that's my point. Is just because it's not affecting you doesn't mean it's not going to affect you, or it's not affecting the people around you. And if you let it, it's like the boiling frog. You just let them keep turning that temperature up a little bit. First, they just wanted to get married. Now, all of a sudden, they got these, half men, women reading to your kids in school. Like it just.
What does that have to do with illegal immigrants?
He's saying it just proceeds and proceeds and proceeds. It gets worse and worse and worse.
It's the little bit that you let go. The little bit. First, they're going to tax you on this. Then they go tax this. Then they go tax. Before you know it, all your money's going to taxes.
Yeah.
But you didn't care because it was little and it didn't affect you.
Right. These socialist programs are going to kill us as Americans, man, for real. But, it's not just that, though. I mean, for me, exactly to your point. So, like right now, we all know what's going on in Colorado Springs, right? With is it Colorado Springs or Denver? Where the immigrants the gang is taking over
Aurora.
all these apartments.
It's in Aurora.
Okay, Aurora.
It's a suburb of Denver, but
and we all know what's going on in Ohio, I guess, with the Haitians and stuff like that they're reporting on. But that's fake. But then you see other avenues where like, no, it's happening here. And people from Ohio are saying, yeah, it's actually happening here. I guess my point is being from Atlanta. None of that could, if I really want to be that way, none of that could be impacting me. But man, this is my country. If I let it happen there, what's going to stop it from happening here? You got to fight for what's yours, and this is our country. If you bring all these immigrants in and you don't put Americans first, there's going to be a whole other issue going on. I mean, we're going to lose control of this. And I like Charlie Kirk. I think Charlie Kirk's a very knowledgeable, very smart guy, and one of the things he likes to call it is this American experiment. And it is an American experiment because it was never done before, and it's not been done since. And our success is so fragile that if we don't simulate people who come here and we bring their culture here and let it take over, it could be quick to lose what we have here as Americans. So, I mean, we gotta watch everybody coming in the door. We got to watch all the changes that are happening in this country and realize these changes are not necessarily for the good. They're happening and they're forcing America to go a different route than what it probably would have gone naturally. And that's the Democrats are allowing this shit, man, because they know if they do that, it's going to be more power, more money to them. They're going to have more control, and you're going to be reliant more and more on the government every day.
And they deserve it, right? That's why they believe they deserve it. They believe that their view is the only view that matters. It's just like, two opposing factions, Democrat, Republican. Everybody, each one thinks they're right. Each one thinks they're right. So it's not anymore where we can have a debate and say, hey, let's have a happy medium, or hey, I can understand your point. I still don't. But they just think they're right. And you're wrong. No matter what you say, you're going to be wrong, which is why they have the double standard or the hierarchy. And that's my point exactly. So when you got all these people running around trashing Trump, convicted this, that, documents, secret classified documents and all that, and then just ignoring all the other people on their team that have done this, it's because they don't see it. They don't see it as a crime or a problem on their side because they're smarter and better than you. It doesn't matter the root issue or any of the stuff underneath. They just think they're better than you. It's that simple.
Yeah, you know how we know they're wrong is because we're on the internet and we know we're right. Go ahead.
Yes.
I have a theory here. Okay. Yeah. Maybe
I love the mic. I love dude. He's like pop star.
Look, So maybe we've been bringing in all these illegal immigrants because we need somebody to eat those dogs and cats. Okay,
Right.
Bob Barker has been trying for 3 decades to get everybody to spay and neuter their pets, and nobody listened. So now we've got
All right,
all
the
these
stray cats. The
strays,
stray cats. Yes,
and somebody
not
needs
people.
to eat them.
Pets.
So why not? Why not import a bunch of hungry Haitians and kill 2 pets with 1 stone? Because you get to feed some
No,
hungry
no, not
people
the pets. Do you know how much
and
money? Do you know how
and
much money
decrease
veterinarian bills
the
are?
Yeah,
surplus
no
pet
kidding, man.
population. I think it's genius.
No,
You got to do me a favor with that mic.
Bravo, bravo.
he wants
While,
some applause for
holding
that.
that mic, you got to do me a favor. You got to put your hand up. I don't know what to do with my hands, like Ricky Bobby over there. I want to see that one, man, because it's just like I don't know what to do with my hands right now. It's all I'm seeing when you're holding that mic is going up and down. I'm like, man, you don't know what to do with
Well,
your
the
hands.
microphone on my laptop sucks, and Jim is like, "Your camera sucks. Your microphone sucks.
Oh, I
You
like
got
this. It's,
reverb." So I'm trying to step up my game and be a better co-host for
yeah, I like it, dude.
the
I like what you got going on. I don't. I still don't have a video for your thumbnail, but did you even Ryan get to see yours?
No, I have a video for my thumbnail.
No, thumbnail on the new thing. You need to go look at them.
Oh,
Anyways, it's getting late in this episode. We're gonna have to close this up, and we're gonna come back for another episode and bitch about something else, and we'll figure it out from there. But thank you, 2 gentlemen. Appreciate you. Well, I don't know. Are you both gentlemen? One of you might. I don't know.
not great,
Anyways,
gentlemen.
thanks for all you guys like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff, and send us all your money. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pedal red. Beat you to it.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.